Hi, this is Hale Dwoskin. This week we are re-releasing one of my favorite episodes. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, and I'm sure you'll get even more insights from listening to it again if you've already heard it. In this episode, we explore how you can be free of your inner resistance, that inner no that holds you back, and live life as that freedom that you truly are. Welcome to Letting Go and the Greatest Secret. In this episode, I'll be sharing some information that I think you'll find really helpful to both live your life more fully, more openly, more at ease, and also how to recognize even more of the truth of who or what you are. What we'll be focusing on is the topic of resistance. Ordinarily, I'd be interviewing some of my fellow teachers from The Secret or The Greatest Secret, and also other wonderful non-dual teachers and other thought leaders in the area of self-help. But in this episode, it's just me and you. So let's get started. Right here, right now, there is a flow, an ease, a certainty that for most of us usually is in the background, because in the foreground, what we're experiencing is turmoil, is conflict, is resistance, is inner holdback, an inner sense of no. We call that inner sense of no or holding on resistance. It feels like trying to move forward with the brakes on. It feels like railing against the world so that it won't push you around. Yet as we do that, the more we resist, the more we push back, the more out of control we feel, and the more we get results that really are way less than optimal. Also, right here, right now, that which you are is already free of resistance. In fact, it's almost like a continuous sense of saying yes inside. That which you are is completely silent, yet it feels like an inner yes. And you can uncover and live this inner yes. And the more you do that, the better you feel, the more your life flows and is filled with ease and joy and lightness. And the more you're aligning yourself with that which you truly are, that presence of awareness or beingness that is already whole, already complete, already enough as it is. And so the work that we do, we work from both sides. What do I mean by both sides? We work to help you let go of whatever it is that's holding you back moment to moment, from the perspective of allowing for the fact that most of us, a lot of the time, think we're a person. And we don't go to war with that. We work with that. We do that because what we found is that as you let go of your stress, your tension, your anxiety, the inner stresses and strains, and of course the resistance, you become more available to that which is always shining in plain view in the background for most of us. That which illuminates every experience is what you already are, your awareness or your beingness. And we help you too to discover that from your own direct experience. So in this episode, we'll be doing a little bit of both. I'll be showing you how to let go of resistance, but also I'll be helping you recognize the truth of who you are beyond resistance, beyond all holding back or holding on. And then the other thing that we do is we help you to navigate what happens as you discover the truth of who you are. As you discover the truth of who you are, your life doesn't magically disappear. It just unfolds naturally, more and more naturally, as you keep letting go and as you keep recognizing that truth of who you are more and more. And so as you discover that truth, as you live that truth, things continue to arise. Life continues to offer challenges. Yet this is a gift. Every time life offers you a challenge, it's an invitation to let go even more deeply and become even more aware of the truth of who you are. So actually, resistance is the glue that holds the illusion of being a separate person in place. And as you release your resistance, as you stop saying no to life, everything opens up to you. If you think about how you relate to life, if you've identified it all as the person, then you're saying no to what is as it is. That's resistance. That's the nature of believing you are a separate individual. Then everything else needs to be adjusted to conform to the way that you would like it to be. An amazing thing happens as you both let go of your resistance and recognize the truth of who you are. Almost magically, life tends to conform with what you're wanting to have in your life. And it's not like you let go in order for that to happen, although I guess sometimes you do. But it's more that it happens naturally. You discover the inner harmony, the inner ease, the inner flow that's always right here, right now. And you live as that, through that, in celebration of that. And that is an indicator or a side effect of just being that which you are. So let's get into an exploration of this so we can make this more experiential. So in this moment, could you just simply pause or stop and simply notice what is, and or just simply be what you are? And also notice that when you pause or stop the mind, even a little, that presence of awareness or beingness that you are becomes more self-obvious to itself. This is a great place to start any inner exploration. So in this moment, could you allow yourself to review your life and check to see where you've been saying no, where you've been pushing back, where you've been holding on, where you've been moving forward with the brakes on? And could you just allow or welcome or be present with whatever that brings up inside of you? And then could you welcome that inner resistance, that saying no, that wanting to fix or change that engenders? Could you just let that be here? Allow it. Notice it fully. And then could you welcome to any sense of me or mine in that. Whenever we struggle with life in any way, it is due to our identifying as a separate individual. So I'm not asking you to deny that or reject it. I'm asking you to welcome that sense of being an individual or a person in this moment. Could you just let it be here? Now, in allowing these things, something already starts to unhook within you, as you've probably noticed. But let's take it a little further. In this moment, if you're still aware of any inner no or any resistance, could you do your best to just allow it to dissolve? Allow it to unravel. Could you just set it free or let it go as best you can? Would you? When? And then in this moment, too, can you just simply check, are you the one who's resisting? Are you the one who's experiencing this inner no? Or are you just simply that which is aware? Really look into your direct experience as best you can. If you really look, you'll probably notice that you are the awareness. And notice, even if you sense that a little bit, that in and of itself, recognizing that you are the awareness, starts to unhook something inside of you. There's a sense of ease, a sense of spaciousness, a sense of acceptance or allowing that comes forth as awareness recognizes itself. And could you just allow for that? Be present with that. Even rest as that. And then, as best you can, as that awareness, check to see if you, the real you, awareness, is resistant. Or does it have this sense of yes to all that appears? Just notice that as best you can. And let's start from the top. Let's run through that one more time. It will probably go even deeper in your experience this time. So allow yourself to review your life and check to see if there's any place where you've been resisting, where you've been inwardly saying no. And if so, could you just simply welcome it, allow it, be present with it, notice it. And then could you welcome any wanting to do anything with or about that, including push it away or hold it close? And could you allow or welcome as well any sense of the personal, any sense of me or mine in association with that? And again, notice just by welcoming, things start to unravel or unhook. Again, your basic nature is pure allowing, pure welcoming. And when you welcome in this way, things open all by themselves. But just in case you're still feeling any resistance in this moment, could you just allow it? Welcome it. And then, as best you can, just for now, could you let it go? Just could you? Would you? When? And then check. Are you actually the resistor? The one who experiences resistance? The one who appears to be saying no? Or are you that which is aware? I think if you really look into your direct experience, that awareness that you are will become more self-obvious to itself. And also notice that that sense of awareness is an inner yes, even though it doesn't use language. It allows for everything, including the resistance when it appears. Yet it resists nothing. It allows for everything. And could you just rest as that? Be that as best you can. And as that awareness, look back at what you call your life and notice that awareness is affectionately aware of everything that you call your life, yet is completely uninvolved. And as best you can, just for now, could you accept or allow for, or at least be open to the possibility that you are that awareness, and that everything you experience is appearing in that awareness, as that awareness. Even if it's not fully your living experience yet, could you just be open to it, at least as a possibility? Okay, good. So I highly recommend that you listen to that release a few more times and the explanation that comes before it. Each time you do, it will take you deeper. And I highly encourage you to explore life joyously in a fun way from this perspective. The more you see all that appears as yourself, as that one awareness that you are, the more ease and joy and all good things you will be experiencing, even if your external life changes in no way whatsoever. So thank you so much for listening. And ordinarily, we'll have guests often to help me describe this state and help you and all of us take this deeper and deeper and wider and wider. This whole series of podcasts has been inspired by Rhonda Byrne's wonderful book, The Greatest Secret. And by the way, if you haven't yet read that book, I highly encourage you to. Plus, if you want to know more about our work and what we do, please go to Sedona.com, where we show you how to live life wide open, embracing all in abundance and peace and joy, and how to let go of anything inside of you that appears to be holding you back or saying no to having, being, and doing all that you choose. So again, if you want more information about what we do, please visit Sedona.com. That's Sedona.com. And thanks again for watching or listening to Letting Go and the Greatest Secret.